Good morning. Today I'm going to talk about wisdom. So, Proverbs chapter 4, 7 to 10 says, Wisdom is a principal thing, therefore get wisdom, and in all you getting, get understanding. Exalt her, and she will promote you, and she will bring you honor. When you embrace her, she will place you on your head of grace and a crown of honor, and she will deliver you. So, wisdom is the thing that keeps you, promotes you, and brings you honor and brings grace. And wisdom is a key thing that will unlock everything in our life. And wisdom is a principal thing. So, what does a principle mean? So, principle is the order of importance. It's a first order of importance. So, we need to give importance to wisdom. So, wisdom. Who is wisdom? Wisdom is Christ, because Christ is the first thing, and we have to give importance to Christ. And it simply means the first thing in rank, in time, and in place. So wisdom means it means the first in rank, first in time, and first in place. If we do not understand wisdom, we will miss out many things in our life, and because wisdom is the first thing. So First Chronicle chapter 1 verse 24 says, Christ, the power of God and wisdom of God. As I said, wisdom is the Christ. So we have to keep Christ the center in our life, because Christ is the wisdom of God. Bible says, get wisdom, and Christ is the wisdom of God. How do we get wisdom? So I just made a note of just two things. So Bible says, in James chapter 1 verse 5, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask God, who gives all liberally and without reproach, and he will be given to him. So first we need to ask God to get wisdom. And next point is Proverbs chapter 3 verse 20 says, he who walks with a wise man will be wise. So we need to hang out with someone who is wise, and then someone who challenges us, and someone who will help us to become a better person. So we need to hang out with those kind of people. So I just made a note of few characteristic of what is wisdom. So walking wisely. So walking wisely, Ephesians chapter 5 verse 15 to 17 talks about accurate and redeeming the time. So we need to and understand the will of God and be filled with the Spirit. So it talks about accurate there. And the next point talks about to be wise master builder. So First Corinthians chapter 3 verse 9 to 10, for we the God fellow workers, you are God's field, and you are a building according to the grace of God which was given to me. As a wise master builder, I have laid the fountain, and another builds on it. So it talks about foundation. So Christ is our foundation in our life, and we cannot do anything without Christ. If Christ is there, we can do everything in our life. As I told, it unlocks everything in our life. And then wisdom is a co-conduct, a good conduct. It talks about so James chapter 3 verse 13 talks about envy and selfish. So we shouldn't have envy and selfish, because it is evilless. So we have to stay away from it and make sure that we do not have that in our life. And then it talks about wise builder. So Matthew chapter 10 verse 6, it talks about it says that how a foolish built on the sand, and a wise man built on the rocks. So it talks about we have to be wise, and then Christ is wisdom, so we have to get wisdom in Christ. And thank you. That's it.